70 मैचेस थे. कितने? 70. क्वालिफाई होने के लिए कितने गेम्स जीतने थे? 8 या उससे ज्यादा. और कितनी टीम ऐसा कर पाई यश?
सिर्फ 4.
आज हम बात करेंगे इन 4 टीमों के बारे में. तो चलो लेट्स बिगिन विद गुजरात टाइटंस. इनकी अब तक की जर्नी रही है क्रिकेट रमवानु, जूस पीवानु, मजा नहीं लाई. क्या बोलते हो यश?
So Gujarat is a revelation. It's their first season in this year's IPL. Hardik Pandya captain for the first time. It's a phenomenal job they've been doing with the coaching staff that they have. They've got Gary Kirsten, Ashish Nehra, Vikram Solanki, and the way they've played, it's just like carefree cricket. I feel that personally, the way they've played throughout the tournament, they've not worried about the results, and I think that is what you can see. Hardik Pandya sitting there, ekdam calm mein. चलो आवा दो, चलवा दो, जो हो रहा है होने दो. So the way he's played, the team is also looking set. Moreover, the most important thing that I think you would agree with me is that every player has done their role perfectly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This was gonna be my next point because it's not like कि एक बंदा मैच जितवा रहा है. It's like every person in the team is contributing.
It's a collective effort. Yeah. And the coaching of Gary Kirsten, he's won the World Cup for India. He's been such a successful cricketer himself. So it makes a lot of difference. And playing with Hardik Pandya, who is actually someone who doesn't worry so much, doesn't take so much pressure in his game, that is what you can see. It is reflecting on every player. David Miller came in, he played a handy knock. Rahul Tewatia has won them a couple of games. Rashid Khan with the bat, with the ball. So these things really matter.
The snake shot.
So that is really good. But one thing that I think you would agree with me is the performance that they've done. They've not faced a lot of, what do you call that? They've not been unsuccessful in any way. They've got a lot of success. Start to end, they've been on top.
And this is what Hardik Pandya mentioned as well. That luck has always favored us.
Exactly.
But I fear the moment that luck would not be on our side.
Exactly, because in 2016 as well, Gujarat Lions back then, they were on top for the whole season. And they lost the qualifier 1, they lost the qualifier 2. Because they had not tasted defeat in a way. So they didn't know how it was to get back. And today is the same thing that happened. If Gujarat Titans lose their first qualifier, I want to see how would they come back if at all they happen to lose the first game.
Also, the thing that you mentioned about them having a very chill attitude, how would you rate that? As in, because you know that they have Nehra ji in the dugout.
Yeah.
So how is he impacting the team overall?
So Nehra ji का तो फंडा सिंपल है. खेल रहे हो तो मजे के लिए खेलो. Don't take any pressure or don't worry about anything. So Nehra is actually that's the best partnership. Hardik Pandya and Ashish Nehra. You cannot ask for a better duo.
बिल्कुल. अब let's move on and let's talk about the second team that has qualified for the playoffs. Rajasthan Royals.
I love Rajasthan personally. They've had a brilliant auction this year, with buying Chahal and Ashwin up top. I think they just, it was a one-sided auction for them. दोनों best spinners India के, wrist spinner and finger spinner, आपको और क्या चाहिए टीम में? Ashwin जो इतना perform करे जा रहे with the bat and he's doing some outrageous things, self क्या बोलते हैं retire out हो जाना, marketing करना, वो कुछ भी कर सकता है Ashwin.
Exactly यार, Ashwin है और Ashwin तो जाने ही जाते हैं इन सारी चीजों के लिए.
Exactly.
And the best part about the season was we got to see Ashwin and Josh Butler playing together.
Exactly. I was very keen on watching that auction. जैसे ही मैंने बोला Ashwin और Josh Butler यार ये तो Simons और बज्जी वाला बात हो गई. दोनों एक टीम में खेल रहे हैं. It's going to be fun. But they have a great partnership. Ashwin has been bowling well, batting well. Josh Butler was in phenomenal form in the first half. Sanju Samson has been a bit patchy, I would say. Yashasvi Jaiswal as well. वो पहले कुछ गेम खेला, फिर he didn't perform. He was out of the team. Then he came back and now he's scoring runs. He scored a 50 last game. So you can see that the team is getting set now. So Rajasthan also are strong contenders to win this. In my opinion, they are very strong. They look very good. They've got Trent Bolt's experience. He's won the IPL as well. So that also counts with Prasidh Krishna playing the finals last year. So जो उनकी टीम है अगर आप देखोगे तो they've got the right balance. Their playing 11 is so good. I was always worried about their fifth bowler, that is Obed McCoy now. But जो भी उनका fifth bowler रहा है all these years, I have always been worried about that fifth bowler. But I think Owen McCoy also last game bowled well. He's got those good
Yeah.
slow ones.
And he's performed in crunch situations. If I
Exactly.
remember the game against Delhi,
Yeah.
the game before that as well. And talking about Joss Butler, as you mentioned that he's been a good touch. But if you look, first 7 matches he was sublime.
He was.
And then the next 7 matches he didn't do like really well. Do you think he will make a comeback with the first qualifier?
So players like Joss Butler are actually match winners and they are mentally very strong. So for them, the first, it's like, you know, you talk about someone like Dhoni. अगर वो out of form रहते हैं तो वो out of form नहीं है, उनको एक game या एक innings लगता है. And Joss Butler is actually opening the innings.
Yeah.
He scored over 650 runs. So you know it's just a matter of one game. He's going to bat, he's going to hit the bowlers, you know, for 4-5 boundaries and he's back. We'll be like Joss is back.
And talking about Joss, how can we not talk about orange cap and purple cap, both with Rajasthan Royals?
Exactly, and I don't know what it has to do, but I sometimes feel Sangakkara is really a monk in the dressing room. You know, he's very calm, and I've seen the dressing room footages of the way Rajasthan Royals take every game. So Sangakkara is very motivational. I've seen the game they've lost miserably as well. Sangakkara has come in and said, we move on, you forget this, we move on to the next game. It's in this venue, it's against this side, and we are winning that one. So that is the mentality that he brings, and that is the atmosphere that he's created in the dressing room. And I can see that, you know, even with players like Yash Surbhi, all of them have stepped up. They look like a collective unit, and I'm really impressed to see Rajasthan play this well after so long, and I'm really looking forward for them in the playoffs.
Looking at them, it looks like a royal family.
It does.
Now let's talk about the other new team, Lucknow Super Giants. What do you think about their chances?
Well, Lucknow also has a good chance. They also were a bit patchy in the start.
Yeah.
They lost a couple of games and they won a couple of games. They were on top till the end and then they finished third. So they'll be kicking themselves for not going in the top two.
Missed
by that
Missed
much.
that.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel KL Rahul has done well. We were always questioning that how will he fare as a captain, because we know he's a match winner as a batsman. He's one of the best in India, especially in white ball cricket. But when it comes to captaincy, it was some new role for him. But he's done it really well. I feel KL Rahul has got the experience. He's got all the support from his teammates. But one worrisome point is Ravi Bishnoi and Stoinis. The two drafted players have really underperformed. If you look at their stats as well, there's not a single game where I would say, other than that defeat that they had where Stoinis was not out till the end, that's the only game where he's batted well. His bowling has not been used. Bishnoi, you saw he's been very patchy. So other than KL Rahul, Quinton de Kock and little bit of Deepak Hooda, I would say in the start he's batted really well. He's become mature as a player. But और ऐसा कोई player है नहीं जो ऐसा दिख के आता है. जैसे Ayush Badoni also was very patchy. He scored a couple of brilliant games.
But let's talk about the new sensation, Avesh Khan and Mohsin Khan.
Yeah,
They've
exactly.
been going really well.
They are like the Karan Arjun, dono Khan.
Exactly.
They're doing really well, and I think Mohsin Khan could get a call for India as well. The way he's been performing, he's bowling quick, he's bowling accurately, picking up wickets in the power play.
Exactly.
So that is a good side. But then if you have to win games, you need consistency, and I think that experience brings that consistency. When you are experienced, you're not worried about the result so much. So I think that is where something, the dressing room talks are very important.
Yes. Now talking about dressing room, इस टीम का गुंडा तो सिर्फ एक ही है. Let's talk about गौतम गंभीर.
जी भाई, तो ऐसे है जैसे कि केएल राहुल ने तो एक कॉन्फ्रेंस में भी बोल दिया कि अगर आपने खराब परफॉर्मेंस किया या आप ग्राउंड पे स्लैक कर रहे हो तो आपको हम डगआउट में जहाँ गौतम भाई बैठते हैं वहाँ खड़ा कर देंगे. It is so scary. Khauf है. Gautam is so intimidating, Gautam Gambhir, because the way he celebrates, it looks like he's still young. But one good thing and the best thing that I would say for Lucknow is Gautam Gambhir has won IPL twice as a captain, and he's won the World Cup as well. So he has all the experience of how to be a champion and how to bring that mindset. If you look at their dressing room talks as well, Gambhir has said he's been so quick and so he's been so stern with his decisions that he doesn't care whether his team win or lose. He wants to go down without
giving up.
Yeah, exactly.
That is something that he won't accept, and that is so fair.
Yeah, and that is what will help KL Rahul as well. So KL Rahul has to win this tournament. Gambhir's role will be very pivotal. Absolutely.
Now let's talk about the team जिसको क्वालिफाई करने के लिए एक नहीं, दो नहीं, बल्कि 3 लोगों ने हेल्प किया. पहला किस्मत, दूसरा दिल्ली और तीसरा मुंबई. जी हाँ, we are talking about RCB.
मैंने सुना है कि बैंगलोर में आरसीबी क्वालिफाई हुआ तो वड़ा पाव बहुत ऑर्डर हुए अगले दिन,
जी,
इतनी
बिल्कुल।
खुशी हुई है उन्हें.
Because red turned blue.
Red turned blue, and it's phenomenal to see Bangalore. I think out of these 4 teams, they are the most experienced unit, I would
Yeah.
say, with the franchise history, and moreover the players as well. You've got Maxwell, Virat Kohli,
Virat
Du Plessis. You've got all the big names. You've got
Yes.
Hazelwood as well. So
Yes.
the experience is there. The history says that they've qualified 8 times.
Yes.
So it is everything is falling in place for them.
Oh, I remember one more stat, which is every time RCB has won wearing their green jersey, they've
Yeah.
gone on to play the finals.
Yes.
And this year they won when they wore the green jersey.
Yeah. So see, all these things are just superstitious stats which I believe don't
We're not superstitious, we're just a little stitious.
Stitious. Okay, so we're just stitious. Some new word that I've explored today. But looking at that, still yes, they have an outside chance. The fact that they're playing the eliminator and they have nothing to lose. Okay, they've come out, they've played good cricket, they've played decent cricket, but they've not been dominating, per se. So this is where the real test happens, and the best part about playoffs is it's a fresh start. सबको कोई सोचना नहीं है तुम 10 मैच जीते हो या तुम 4 मैच जीते हो या 5 मैच जीत के आए हो. Doesn't
Grounds
matter.
भी change हो रहे हैं.
Grounds भी change हो रहे हैं, venue is different, and the most important thing is Kohli is back in form.
Yes.
So that
How exciting is that?
it is very exciting. King Kohli is back, and again वो डर चालू हो जाएगा लोगों में. कोहली का बल्ला चालू हो गया है, बोल रहा है, तो people will start worrying about Kohli now.
जब हम बल्लेबाजी की ही बात कर रहे हैं, तो how can we not talk about DK the finisher?
Well, DK is actually he's like Devanand, he's evergreen. You cannot take him out of the team. The way he's finished games, the consistency with which he's finished games, I
A
cannot.
strike rate over 200?
Yeah, 190 के ऊपर का strike rate, 200 का strike rate, and the fact that when he comes to bat, there is certain faith in every cricket lover कि यार ये मैच खत्म कर सकता है.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
और ये इस सीजन के पहले था या नहीं, that I don't know, but
I'm
this
not sure.
season I think every RCB fan has turned to be a DK fan.
absolutely, and DK after I would like to bring to light कि last season उसका इतना खराब था, being captain,
Yeah.
removed from captaincy.
Captaincy.
His team reached the finals and he was a player there, but it's so embarrassing as a player, as a personal level कि आप captain आपको निकाल दिया जाए, franchise से आपको trade कर दिया है, you've been drafted you've been auctioned to another side, and then being that home team उसका मतलब South का ही लड़का है, तो it's personal for him somewhere. And
his goal is very clear that he wants to be a part of the Indian team.
We could see that as well. We could see
Yeah.
that.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
But now let's think about who will win the playoffs. Who do you think? Let's predict. Who do you think will win the biggest tournament?
Yeah. Well, don't put me on a spot. This is not fair. If I have to pick one side,
Come on.
teams are good.
Chalo, I picked two finalists for you. Okay. I think both the Royals will make it to the finals.
Yeah.
Royal Challenge of Bangalore and Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah.
Now let's put
In
you
दोनों
on the
में से
spot. Yeah.
I have to pick from these two.
Yeah.
Okay. I would go for RCB because it's been a while that I want Rajasthan to win, but I think RCB have a chance because it's been a while. Kohli is hungrier than ever,
Yes.
and he said in one of the interviews as well that he's going to win it for AB de Villiers. So I don't know what Kohli is thinking right now or what that RCB camp is thinking right now, but I think they have a great chance to win this because they will be coming from the ashes, rising from the ashes.
Yeah.
Fourth finish किया है, इतना मर के
A
qualify.
perfect story for them, right?
Yeah, perfect story for them. So RCB, if I had to, 51-49, 51-2.
Just because you're picking RCB, I will go with Rajasthan. You tell us which team do you think will lift the IPL trophy in the comment section below.